have that memory and other people's have that memory, but you have a different memory and other people have a different memory. What the fuck happened?
That's real talk. Okay. But see, I can see like
one of the theories, real quick. I have to say this because it's educational, I guess. One of the theories is that there was a super collider created by a group of scientists, and one group was wanting to activate it, stating that nothing harmful would happen. Another group stated that this motherfucker will rip a hole in the fabric of time and space, and shit will get fucked up. It's too fucking powerful. So, I don't know what got done about it. Nobody knows what got done about it. And if that thing got fucking activated, that's the only way to explain that scenario.
Man, I don't know. That's just scary to me, Doug.
I'm sorry. I'll tell you what, let me go into a better topic here.
Anything with do like space and all that kind of stuff, that's just scary to me. Like gravity and everything like that. Like if you really think about it, it's something that's like to me it's terrifying. Like,
are you not a fan of science, bro?
I'm a fan of science. I'm a fan of science because it is educational. We need to know shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a big fan of science. To me, it's just like it's scary that the moon moves like a mile to the north. Our whole gravity and our whole world will turn upside down pretty much.
Yeah, that's the truth. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that to me, I'm like, that's fucking freaky as hell.
Dude, if the poles ever shifted, we would die.
That's what I'm saying. That's why to me it's like even like that freaks me out. And like anything like deep in the ocean, like
is that one of your fears?
That shit freaks me out. It is, but at the same time, I love it. Like I want to explore it because what's down there. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to know what's down there at the same time because I'm like, that motherfucker can easily eat my ass or kill me. You know what I'm saying?
True, yeah.
But at the same time, I want to see what's down there.
I don't think we have any business being in the ocean. I think we should use it for food and food only. I think we should keep our waste the fuck out of it and use the ocean for food, and that's fucking it. Figure out a way to change that salt water into regular water.
You know what? That's the best way to do it. But see, if you don't have people like me, then you don't have horror movies.
True.
Like, now we're gonna go explore. But I mean, also aside, but just to see what's down there, there's so many different species, or what could be down there could help us even maybe somehow. I don't know. It just freaks me out too at the same time because, like I said, like they move so quick, and if you're down there, even if it's in the ocean, like, damn. The shark has a big chance of eating my ass and be escaping.
Right. Let me get to a little more lighthearted subject. Tell me which is yours, man. Ice cream, frozen yogurt, or gelato?
Ice cream.
What flavor?
It's ew. Honestly, like if I have my oh man, I don't know. You know what? It'd be like vanilla with but with like a chocolate swirl inside. You know what I'm saying?
Right, I know what you're talking about.
Because I love putting like chocolate syrup, like the Hershey syrup. I love putting the Hershey syrup on there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's like the key thing. Like if I don't have the Hershey syrup, then I'm like, damn, I really don't want ice cream. Like it has to have that Hershey syrup. But like I remember this one bowl we had, it was Scooby-Doo ice cream. It was vanilla with chocolate swirls, and it had peanut butter cookie dough bones and chocolate chunks in it, right?
Right.
So we smoked. We smoked, and we saw that. I was like, oh hell yeah! We did that. Made us a bowl. We put cashews in there, M&Ms.
Hey, Ro.
Different kind of I don't know what we put in there. I mean, we put so much stuff in there, man. It was ridiculous.
Number one, you're killing me. You're killing me, bro. You're killing me right the fuck now. I'm hungry as fuck, bro. I'm about to turn up a bowl of fucking Cocoa Pebbles here in a minute.
Oh,
that's what I got on the menu, bro.
Then you drink the milk. Oh, that shit's so bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that shit's so bomb, man. For real. Yeah.
All right,
I
man.
got a plate waiting for me right now.
All right, tell me real quick, what's your favorite memory of all time? What memory makes you happiest?
Damn, that's deep, man. Like two on the top of my head that I always think of is like, and it's like the first time I saw my son. I think it's that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always gonna remember his face was. You know what I'm saying? When I first saw it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I don't know, and I don't know why I always think of this though, but it was Rashad. I remember. I'll just cut this story. We're in the back of Pat's backyard, right?
Okay.
And it was like 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? And everybody's pretty much passed out. We like on hammocks. There's people just da. And I started singing the song, and then Rashad kicked in and started singing with me. And then like we sang like the whole damn song like that night. You know what I mean? And then just went back to sleep. I don't know why that memory is always stuck with me. It's just crazy. It was just dead silent, and then I was just like, you know what I mean? I said the song, and then he just kicked in right straight away. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah,
yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it's just I don't know, man. It's just one of those memories I always have. Like, it always pops up.
That sounds like a great fucking time, man. Damn, you know what we
gotta
do?
Rashad.
We gotta build you some more happy memories, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy. You know what I mean? It's just that's, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's just life. You know what I mean?
Right.
I got a lot of good memories. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
man.
it's the world we, you know what I mean? You just be thankful for this. So we got to be, in this day and age, you got to be blessed. You know, blessed with what you have. Be thankful for what you have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
For real. Like, with everything going on, be blessed that you wake up every morning and even the simple things with me. I got 2 arms. I'll be able to walk through the again. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank you, God, for letting me be able to walk again. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, man, you know, crutches.
Talking about gratitude, man.
That. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? People will be just a little bit more thankful, a little bit more kinder. It'll just go a long way. You know what I mean? But
I think if marijuana became more acceptable and more people started to consume it, I believe that would heal the world immensely.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I don't understand, like, and I know people love to drink. Man, it should be, to me, if you're going to ban, like, or, you know, not ban, but make one legal, it should be alcohol, not weed.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I see more people get more fucked up and killed themselves for alcohol than I have weed, man.
Dude,
come on.
Nobody's died of weed. I don't know anybody that's died of weed.
No.
Ever.
No, you just get fucked up and just pass out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's that. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, it's weed, it's medicine, dog. Like, when I'm sick, man, that's part of my medicine.
Right.
It makes me feel better. It really does. You know what I mean? Like, I sound like a hippie, but that's my remedy. I need to smoke. You know what I mean? Smoke and eat oranges. You know what I mean? That's my remedy, pretty much.
Dude, you know what I got in the weed? Like, first of all, my back got jacked up because of wrestling and being in the Marine Corps. And I started to get I developed a nasty habit of doing other drugs on a regular basis. So weed took that all away from me. It got me to where I don't need those other things anymore. So.
See? You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. You hear more stories about it doing good.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? And then even what they did to people, like, selling it. Like, come on, man. Like, this dude is selling weed and you're putting them in a jail cell with somebody that, like, killed somebody. Come on, man. That's
seriously.
2 different crimes. Come on, man.
Right.
Like, that dude is just not need to be in that jail cell.
I think they just need to get rid of all non-offenders, non-violent offenders. Yeah, non-violent offenders.
Because they just did that for the money. You know what I mean? They just did that shit for the money.
Right.
Like, there's no need for them to be locked up. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's a whole different topic, the whole prison shit, man. That's totally different too, man. That's sad.
Well, I'm definitely gonna watch that. I'm definitely gonna watch that movie, and maybe I can have you back on, and we'll talk about prison reform and the movie.
It is, man. It brings up some really good points, man. Like how like a lot of people are back in jail because they can't pay their fines, and they're like, you're setting them up to fail. Like, okay, you already can get a certain job because you're a felon. You have to mark that down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So your jobs are selective, and then if you don't pay a fine, you go back to jail. Like to me, that's just wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. if you're unable to pay it, you should not be thrown back in jail. Why is that you know what I mean? Like a crime? I don't understand that.
Seriously, we should do a whole nother podcast on it. Me and you.
Bro, watch that documentary, man. And like I said, like, again, maybe I have to do more research on it. You know what I mean, and stuff like that. But like, I was just like, damn, like this is really going on. Like. Yeah,
fuck, man. I might go watch it. I'm gonna eat dinner soon here and watch and then I'll watch it on the TV. Fuck, on Netflix. All right, man. I want to thanks for coming on, man. I really appreciate your time. We had almost a 2-hour conversation that's going on right now, so I hope we didn't bore everybody. I'm gonna have to put some clips in the middle.
I know, man. Sorry.
No worries. No worries, man. I'm gonna put some clips between it, man. It'll work out for me. Don't sweat it. Keep in touch. I'm going to hang up because I'm definitely going to go eat dinner. I got the munchies like a motherfucker right now. So that's what I'm going to do. So thank you for your time and effort that you put into it.
Talking to you, man.
You know, it went from one stone dude to 2 stone dudes talking shit. So, all right, brother. Hold on a second. I'm going to stop. Hold on.
Most contemptible man, the last man, the counter-ideal of the Superman. It is time for man to fix his goal. It is time for man to plant the seed of his highest hope. His soil is still rich enough for it, but this soil will one day be poor and weak. No longer will a high tree be able to grow from it. I tell you, one must have chaos in one to give birth to a dancing star. I tell you, you still have chaos in you. Alas, the time is coming when man will give birth to no more stars. Behold, I shall show you the last man. The last man is the individual who specializes not in creation, but in consumption. In the midst of satiating base pleasures, he claims to have discovered happiness, by virtue of the fact that he lives in the most technologically advanced and materially luxurious era in human history. But this self-infatuation of the last man conceals an underlying resentment and desire for revenge. On some level, the last man knows that despite his pleasures and comforts, he is empty and miserable. With no aspiration and no meaningful goals to pursue, he has nothing he can use to justify the pain and struggle needed to overcome himself and transform himself into something better. He is stagnant in his nest of comfort, and miserable because of it. This misery does not render him inactive. On the contrary, it compels him to seek victims in the world. He cannot bear to see those who are flourishing and embodying higher values, and so he innocuously supports the complete de-individualization of every person in the name of equality. The last man's utopia is one in which total equality is maintained not from without by an oppressive ruling class, but from within, through the evil eye of envy and ridicule. No herdsman and one herd. Everyone wants the same thing. Everyone is the same. Whoever thinks otherwise goes voluntarily into the madhouse. Upon finishing his speech on the last man, the crowd cries out, "Make us into this last man. You can have the Superman." Hearing their ridicule, the warning of the old man in the forest rings through Zarathustra's head. He had come to mankind out of love and with a gift, but they responded to him with ridicule and contempt, just as the old man had predicted. And now they look at me and laugh, Zarathustra says, and laughing, they still hate me. There is ice in their laughter. The realization dawns on Zarathustra that the mass of men are incapable of understanding the significance of his words, and so he formulates a new mission. He is not going to bring his gift and love to mankind, but to a select few individuals with the potential to rise above the herd, and who, in the words of Zarathustra, follow me because they want to follow themselves, and who want to go where I want to go. With a newfound optimism and hope, Zarathustra leaves the town in search of new companions, on whom he can bestow his wisdom. As he departs on his journey, Zarathustra witnesses an omen in the sky. With the sun at its midday peak, he sees an eagle soaring through the air with a snake coiled around its neck, not as its prey, but as its friend. This is a strange sight, as historically the eagle, a symbol for the highest aspiration